there. Thank you so much for joining me for this quick little pew-pew spitfire of a class. As you can see, I don't have my mat with me today. If you have your mat, it's totally cool. We're going to do a lot of sliding around today, so we're just not really going to need our mats. But if you have your mat already, it's fine to have it right now. I'll cue for when you need to take it away. But you're definitely going to need a pair of socks, considering that we are going to be sliding around. If you don't already have those, take a second, pause the video, go grab them, and your 2 blocks. And when you are ready, join me in a comfortable seated position. Just bring your hands to your thighs, palms face down. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. And press your sitting bones firmly down into the floor while you reach the crown of your head up a little higher. And before we just jump right into the flames, just take a moment to let yourself arrive here fully. Feel the ground beneath your seat. And become aware of the air on your skin. And start to watch the rhythm of your breath, the movement that it creates in your body. Then uncross your legs, keep your knees bent, and bring the soles of your feet to the floor out in front of you. Heel toe your feet out just until they come wider than your hips, and angle your feet out slightly at about 45 degrees. Hands on your knees. Take a big inhale. Use your hands to glide your knees a little bit further apart while you punch your chest forward and up between your arms. And when you exhale, use your hands to draw your knees towards one another as you round your spine and tuck your chin to your chest. So you can inhale, use your hands to separate your knees gently while you pierce your heart forward. And exhale, curl in towards your navel center while you draw your knees towards each other. One more time. Inhale, glide your knees apart and shine your heart through. And exhale, draw everything in. Inhale to a neutral spine, knees straight up to the ceiling. Swing your feet out to the sides and crawl onto your hands and your knees in a tabletop-like position. So situate your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. And with an inhale breath, extend your right leg straight back behind you. And when you exhale, bend your right knee and draw your knee towards your right tricep. Inhale, extend your legs straight again. Exhale, bend your knee and draw it in. One more time. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, bend your knee and pull it towards your tricep. As your knee comes closer, press down through all of your knuckles. Inhale, extend your leg. Exhale, right knee to the floor. Inhale, pick your left leg up, extend it straight behind you, about hip height. Exhale, bend your knee and draw it towards your same tricep, so left knee to left tricep. Inhale, extend your leg. Exhale, bend and pull your knee in. Remember, press down into the floor through your hands. One more time. Inhale, extend. And exhale, draw your knee in. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, left knee to the floor. Now we're gonna do like the same movement pattern, but we're gonna make it a little bit more interesting. So grab a hold of one of your blocks and bring it to the shortest height, going the longest way vertically. It should look like this. Place your right knee on top of your block. Now, other block, same way, shortest height, longest way vertically. Place your left hand on that block. Now, again, it's knee approximately under your hip, wrist approximately under your shoulder. And now you're gonna lift your left leg up behind you, right arm up, and hover your right foot up off of the floor. So if the top of your right foot is on the floor, pick it up and hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a big inhale, reach a little bit more forward, reach back through your lifted toes, and now exhale, bend your knee and your elbow around your spine, draw them towards touching one another underneath you. Inhale, reach your arm forward and extend your leg back. And exhale, bend your knee, bend your elbow, draw them in towards each other. One more time, inhale, expand forward and back. And then exhale, draw in. Press down through your bottom knee, your bottom hand. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right hand down, left knee down, switch sides. So block under your left knee, block under your right hand. Lift your right leg up, left arm up, and then pick up your left foot to hover. 5, 4, press down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, bend your elbow, bend your knee, draw them towards touching one another, round your spine, press down a lot. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, bend and draw in. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach forward, kick back. Exhale, left hand down, right knee down. Move your blocks off to the side, out of your way. Crawl down onto your belly. Toenails on the floor. Bring your hands, palms face down, underneath your forehead. Bring your fingertips to touch one another. Now squeeze your glutes. Press your toenails into the floor so the whole bottom half of your body is really firm and pressing down here. Take a big inhale breath. Now when you exhale, lift your chest forward and up off the floor. At the same time, lift your arms and squeeze your shoulder blades together like you're trying to draw your elbows to touch one another behind your back. And then inhale, lower back down. Now exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale, lower. Exhale, shine your heart forward and up. Try to imagine like you could touch your elbows back behind you. 2 more. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, firmly press down through your toenails. Lift your heart, squeeze. 1 more like this. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up. Now pause here. From here, when you inhale, extend your arms straight out in front of you. And exhale, bend your elbows, squeeze your shoulder blades. So this time you're using your back muscles to keep your heart lifted. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, squeeze behind your back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, bend, squeeze, lift your heart a little bit higher. 1 more time. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Lift your heart forward and up, forward and up. Bring your palms down underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes under. Squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes, really strong legs. And then curl your pelvis up and in towards your sternum to activate your abdominals. Take a big inhale. Exhale, press right up into plank pose. Hold here. Now knees can be lifted or lowered in this plank. Lengthen the crown of your head forward, lengthen your heels back. And from your shoulders, press down into the floor. So trying to separate your shoulder blades. Imagine like my hand was on your upper back in the space between your shoulder blades. Press up into my imaginary hand. Hold for another 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees down to the floor. Now this is where, if you were still on your mat, take a moment to roll up your mat, move it out of your way. We're going to start sliding around. Grab your blocks and come onto your knees, so like you're seated on your heels, and bring your blocks just outside of your hips at the tallest height, going the longest way vertically. Now place your hands, palms face down, on the blocks, and just drape your fingertips over the front edge and the 2 side edges. Let me just show you real quick. I'm going to demo you the movement that we're going to do first, and then we'll do it together. So from here, right, you can see my elbows are like kind of bent because my hands are elevated up on the blocks. My shoulders are kind of up towards my ears. So what you're going to do is you're going to press from your shoulders down into the blocks to lift your hips up. Now we're going to do that 5 times, just this like press down, and then you're going to hold, and you're going to lift your knees to hover and curl your knees up to your chest. Maybe pick your feet up to hover and lower back down. We'll do that 5 times. You ready? So remember, first you're just pressing down through your arms, and then we're going to do the knee lifts. You ready? Take an inhale to prepare. And then let's go. Exhale, press down through your knuckles. 1, inhale, lower down. Exhale, press down to straighten out your arms. 2, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift your hips up just by pressing down through your hands. That was 3, inhale, lower down. So make sure that you're not intentionally like, boop. Lift up just by pressing down. Exhale from your shoulders, press down. All right, that was 4. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, now hold. Hover your knees. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bring your knees closer to your chest. Maybe hover your feet, maybe not. It's okay. Inhale, lower down to hover. And then exhale, knees higher. 2. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, lift up. 3. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift up. 4. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift up. 5. Now from here, slide your feet back into plank pose. Tops of your feet on the floor. Let me move a little bit more into the center of the frame. So toenails on the floor. Hold here for 10. 9. Press your toenails down. Press down through your knuckles. 8. 7. Draw your navel up and in. Your hips start to sag. Pick your hips up. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Press down a little harder. Pick your hips up a little higher. 1. Now flip over onto your toes. Knees lifted or lowered. We're just going to do some push-ups. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. 3 more. Knees lifted or lowered. Remember, whichever allows you to like really keep the integrity. So keep a long straight line as you come down. Just 1 more. You can always do push-ups against the counter or the back of your couch or a wall. 2. Lower down. Lift up. Knees down. Sit back onto your heels. Take a moment just to shake out your arms. We're going to go through that little cycle of movement 1 more time. So, after you've given everything a little shaky shake out, shaking off the dust, blocks on either side of your hips. Remember, we start off first just by pressing down, and then we'll do the knee lifts. So, palms face down on your blocks. Take a big inhale to prepare. And let's go. Push down to lift up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press down. Maybe here you even lift your knees up a little to hover. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, push down. Inhale, lower. Exhale, you're sprouting up just by pushing down. Make sure the movement isn't coming from anywhere else. Inhale, lower down. This is the last one. Exhale, push down to lift your hips up. Now hover your knees. Take a big inhale. And exhale, draw your knees into your chest. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, lift from your shoulders. Press down into the block. 1 more. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up. Slide your feet back to plank pose. Remember, stay on the tops of your feet here first. Really grip onto the block with all of your might. Press down through your knuckles. Remember, press up into my imaginary hand on your upper back. Hips start to sag. Curl your navel up and in. Hold for 5, 4. Squeeze your legs. Strong legs to help support you here. 3, 2, 1. Flip on to your toes. Knees lifted or lowered. We're going to push up, it out. 5, 4. Knees lifted or lowered. 3, or on your countertop. 2, on the back of your couch, on the wall. 1, whatever keeps you in a long straight line. Knees down. Shake your arms out. Shake your arms out. Oh, that felt good actually. Take a breath like that with me. Inhale through your nose. And then a big like, releasing sigh. Just kind of, breathing out anything that you may have just dredged up. Move your blocks out of your way. Still keep yourself matless. We're going to do a little bit more sliding around before we start to bring things down. So, come onto your hands and your knees like a tabletop, and then step back into plank pose. Now, I can demo this to you first, too, before we do it together. All you're going to do is slide 1 foot at a time along the floor, dragging it out to the side of the room and up approximately in line with your hand. And then you're going to slide it back 1 foot at a time. So we're going to switch sides. So meet me here in plank, and you can totally do this with knee down. You just switch which knee is on the floor. Cool beans? Whichever one, if you notice, like you're here in plank, and if you're like sagging your hips and doing this, try to draw your hips back up and in, but if they keep wanting to sag, knee down all the way, baby. All right, let's do this thing. Take a big inhale. We're gonna start with your right leg. Exhale, right. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, left. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, right. Inhale, bring it back. Really press down through your hands the whole time. Exhale, left. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, right. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, left. Keep pressing down through your hands. 2 more each side. Inhale, back. Exhale, right. Inhale, back. Exhale, left. Inhale, back. Last one. Exhale, right. Strong core. Draw your navel up and in. Exhale, back to plank. Last one. Inhale, left. Exhale, bring it back to plank. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Sit back onto your heels. Hands on your thighs. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. Just take a moment to like, ooh. You feel that? You feel that like, that shimmer. We got one last little push. We're gonna do that One more time. Start off on your hands and your knees. And I'm gonna go like a little bit faster this time. I'm just gonna do it like a little bit more fluidly with breath. You know what to do now. Hips sagging, knees down. Every inhale is when you draw your foot up. You got this. Step back into plank pose, or whatever version you are doing. Take a big inhale. Exhale right. Inhale plank or tabletop. Exhale left. Inhale back. Exhale right. Inhale back. Exhale left. Keep your core up and in. Inhale back. Exhale right. Inhale back from your shoulders. Press down into the floor. Exhale left. Inhale, take it back. Exhale right. Inhale, take it back. Exhale left. Just one more. Each side. You got this. Inhale right. Exhale, take it back. Uphold the integrity. Press down through your knuckles. Inhale left. Exhale back. Big inhale here in plank. Exhale. Knees on the ground. This time, hands on your thighs, palms face up as you sit back on your heels. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. Ooh. From the top down, feel that shimmer. You feel that kind of working its way down, down, down. The shimmer of transformation on all levels, physical, mental, energetic, as you practice your fortitude in this class. Swing your feet out in front of you and lay down on your back. If you would like to grab your mat, again now at this point you are more than welcome to. And once you get onto your back, bend your knees and bring the soles of your feet to the floor. And then heel toe your feet wide enough that you can drop your knees in towards one another without feeling like you have to do any effort to hold your knees up at all. And if you haven't yet already, just by intuition, place your right hand down on your heart center and your left hand down on your navel center. And we'll stay here for just a few moments together to feel all of the cells of our body act like the pores of a sponge. We'll take the time here to absorb the benefits of our practice. I mentioned that mental fortitude, that ability to see what's in front of you clearly. And is it something to be pushed through or pushed past? Or is it something to soften around? There's a time and a place for that spit fire kind of energy. It's practices like these that introduce us to that energy, so we understand it, how it works within us, how it works for us, and how it works against us. So we know when to tap into it in our life and when to say, not today. Draw your knees into your chest. Roll over onto your right side. And keeping a soft gaze or closed eyes, begin to meander your way up into a comfortable seated position. And upon arriving there, bring your palms to touch one another in front of your heart center. May the merits of your practice be of benefit to all beings everywhere. Thank you so much for joining me for that lovely little class. I look oh so forward to seeing you next time.